5 years. That's how long I've been doing YouTube seriously, and man, has it been a hell of a journey. I know a lot of you guys have some very big aspirations for 2023 to be your year in content creation, and as a person that's been doing this craft for, again, 5 years and has learned it the hard way, I want to give y'all some knowledge and some game on things that I wish I really knew going into this whole industry. Things that I probably would have done differently if I had to start over. The very beginning of your creator journey, especially if you're like a true beginner, you don't know what the hell is going on, you've never touched an editing software, you've never made a channel, is not about making the best thumbnails, is not about how to maximize audience retention and all of these fancy jargon words that sound like fancy jargon words when you hear them. It really is about developing the discipline of creating content on a consistent basis and also finding exactly what type of content you really like to make. Before we get into the bag talk and how to grow your audience, you need to know if this is the industry you really want to be in, if this is something that's fun for you, because if it's not, that defeats a lot of the purpose of being a content creator, if I'm being truly honest. Figure out if you're the type of person that likes to make really long videos. I'm talking about the 30 to 2 hour minute bangers. Or maybe you're the type of person that likes to make 8 to 13 minute videos. Or, you know, maybe you like making 2 to 3 minute long videos. Or you like making vertical short form content that goes on YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels and TikTok. Or maybe none of that interests you and what you really want to do is live stream. So you try out live streaming. Once you figure out your format, maybe figure out what type of style of video you want to make. Are you a commentary channel? Are you a video essay channel? Are you a vlog channel? Compared to any point in your creator journey, the beginning is really where you should not be afraid to experiment, because you literally have nothing to lose. What do you have to lose? 15 followers? I'm sorry, man. You can lose 15 followers. This is the time to learn how to edit videos. This is the time to learn how Photoshop and these photo editing apps work. This is the time to learn how to record properly. Don't worry about the algorithm, man. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna fuck you up if you worry about the algorithm like crazy in the beginning. Focus on finding out if content creation is something that truly interests you to the point where you can hold yourself accountable on a weekly, if not daily basis. No one really talks about it, but in the beginning, being in creator communities can help you out a ton. Content creation is more normalized and it is more common nowadays as opposed to 5 to 6 years ago. But even now in 2023, there aren't really any IRL communities that you can attend to. And even if they are, they're only in like really big cities. Newsflash, not everyone's in a big fucking city, okay? Most of us don't really know enough people in our inner circle that cares about content creation enough to, you know, have actual conversations about growing within content creation, let alone actual experience in it. At this point, it doesn't have to be IRL, but just being in any environment with like-minded people can really speed up your content creation learning curve so that you don't have to learn certain things the hardest way possible, or it's not going to take you 3 to 4 years just to learn the simple thing that you could have just asked a content creator who already knew the business, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to make it very clear, when I say be in content creator communities, I'm not telling you to buy a course or just join a creator Discord. It doesn't have to be that. If your favorite creator who makes content along the lines of the content that you want to make has a Discord or some sort of group chat, try to get in there and talk to not just that creator, but the people within that community. And the reason why I say this is because a lot of content creators are probably not going to be in content creator Discords. They're going to be in Discords and communities within their niche. For example, if I'm a tech YouTuber, I'm probably not going to be in a content creator course Discord, right? I'm probably going to be in a tech YouTuber group chat or Discord or community or wherever it's at. I'll give you guys a real example. When I met Legend of Winning, it wasn't through a creator Discord. It was through an NBA Discord because we both liked the NBA. We both made NBA content. So we talked about basketball within an NBA Discord. And for the people who know me and know how I make money and all the different platforms that I have, y'all know how valuable that connection has been over the years. The amount of tips and knowledge that I've gained through talking to content creators has been so invaluable, because I'm just looking at the shit that I've learned within those conversations and I'm thinking to myself, yo, I would probably still be making those mistakes to this day. And I'll give you an example. I didn't know how to add mid-rolls until a year into my creator journey. I probably missed out on thousands of dollars by not learning what that is, but because I learned it when I did, I was able to take advantage of that and gain a shit ton of money. If it wasn't for the conversations that I had, I would probably still be getting hold on brand deals, because back then I did not know how to charge, how much to charge, where to even look for brand deals, what's a good deal, what's not, etc., etc. But because of these conversations, I'm more knowledgeable as to what I should do. And again, I'm not being taken advantage of by brands. And for that reason, I highly encourage y'all to join the Creators Create Discord. Links in the description. It's completely free. I'm trying to build a community of like-minded creators who are trying to help each other grow. And starting this week, I'll actually be hosting a workshop in the Discord for free every single week. So if you want free information and a free community, join that Discord. To keep the segment short and sweet, as a person who went through bookkeeping hell this year, because I had my personal income and expenses and my business income and expenses all under one account, and I had different channels that I was working with and working for, please, for the love of God, set an LLC, get you a business checking account, and separate your business income and expenses. Keep that shit over here, and then keep your personal income and expenses over here. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna save you a lot of stress, time, and money if you do that as soon as you can. And because I'm not a financial expert, I would highly suggest for y'all to talk to an accountant and talk about the benefits of an S Corp and if you should do it for your creative business, because man, taxes are a bitch as a creator. I might just do the rest of the video like this, man. I am so comfy. At this point, you should have enough reps in to know exactly what you want to do with your platform, or at least the general direction. And now you're at a point where you can get tangible value from knowing what the YouTube algorithm is and how it works. Learn about how YouTube goes about recommending videos to an audience. Learn how to interpret your analytics properly. Learn why certain creators do what they do and how they do it, and focus on learning how to apply what you learn to your own content, and emphasis on applying it to what you're already doing. Your goal ultimately is to build a unique platform, but it's not gonna hurt you to implement certain effective tactics within your workflow, as long as it's not compromising your core product and why your content is your content. This is probably also the time where you should look into investing in better equipment for your YouTube videos. Just don't fall in the rabbit hole too much, because you will waste a lot of time and eventually a lot of money, because you feel like you're missing out on certain things that's gonna get you more views when ultimately it's not, which is very hypocritical of me. But I'm telling you right now, I shouldn't have all the equipment that I have, because I truly do not need it. At this point, I'm just buying equipment because I like technology. A mistake that I had in the beginning of my creator journey was the fact that I thought that AdSense was pretty much the end-all be-all of how to make money on social media, when in reality, for a lot of creators, it's actually one of the last sources of income for them, which is kind of crazy because I know how lucrative just AdSense alone could be. The problem with relying on AdSense too much is the fact that your income is going to be purely correlated with the amount of views that you get. And if you have a low view month, you will have a low revenue month, and vice versa. When you try to diversify the amount of ways you can make money through content, it allows you to make sure that you're, one, maximizing the amount of money you can make from your current audience, but two, it sets you up with a really good base that isn't as volatile as it can be, because YouTube and content creation already is such a volatile industry. The more you can make it less volatile, the better. So what are some of the ways that you can make money through content creation aside from AdSense? Well, number one is through memberships. A lot of content creators do this through Patreon, some do it through YouTube memberships, and more recently, Discord actually released their own membership platform within the app, which I think is a really underrated way to make money through memberships. You can also try to get brand deals more consistent by proactively reaching out to brands yourself, or trying to reach out to some sort of management company that'll reach out and pitch for you. In this process, like I mentioned before, try to talk to other content creators and people that have been in the industry much longer than you to make sure you aren't getting gypped on these brand deals as well. Also, look at the different products and services that you could possibly sell to your audience. A lot of people look at merch immediately when talking about this conversation, but it doesn't have to be merch. Maybe you're a food content creator, you can make a digital cookbook people can download for X amount of money, or you can make a cooking course which which is, I think, really fucking valuable as a course. Like, you're actually learning a tangible skill, so I don't really know how that can be a scam. I'm pretty sure there's this one YouTuber who sells like coloring books, and she is making bank off of it, and she doesn't have like the biggest channel in the world. Thomas Frank has outright said that he makes $100,000 a month on selling just Notion templates. Also, in phase 1 of this video, when you're trying to learn how to edit and use Photoshop and how to properly plan out a video, these are skills that other YouTubers could find very valuable for their platform. So look at some ways of reaching out to YouTubers and trying to see if they can hire you and pay you for your services and skills. I'm being so serious, especially as you scale up and you have a big audience that you can sell a bunch of shit to. The fact that you're just relying on your views to make money is insane. And you're making this job, which is already so volatile, so much more volatile than it needs to be. I believe the content creators who have proven to have the best longevity on the platform, historically speaking, already, and also the ones that will continue to have the best longevity on the platform, are the people that are building genuine communities with their fan base. Having a strong community can be valuable in so many different ways, but one of the biggest pros is just having more creative freedom within the content that you make. They're typically more open to consuming different video ideas because they click on your videos from an external reason aside from just the video idea itself. It also helps a lot with brand deals because at the end of the day, brands are looking for conversions with the integrations that they do with your channel. So if you can't get people to click on your link and buy the product that they want you to promote, they're not gonna want to go back to you. Listen, it actually probably is easier to grow a YouTube channel through talking about very trendy topics and trying to make as viral of a video as you can. However, I cannot emphasize enough how many times I've had to go through consultations and the creators talking about how,
yo, like I really like how this video idea is working well on my channel, but I feel so boxed in.
And the reason why you probably got to this point is you grew your channel in a way that's like hella transactional. I'm only clicking on your videos for specific information and specific video ideas, and not necessarily because I built a connection with you as a person, as a creator. Is the video topic hella interesting? Cool, I'll click on it. Is there certain information that you have that I just want to know about? Cool, I'll click on it. But aside from that, I don't have an external reason to click on your video. And the reason why this is because, again, you never built a connection with your audience. And how do you go about building a connection with your audience? Well, number one, incorporate your personality as much as possible within your videos, from the packaging of the title and the thumbnail through the actual video content itself. Show yourself in the videos if you haven't already. Put yourself in the thumbnail if you haven't already. With the way you do voiceovers, just add a little bit of flair to it so that your personality comes out. Respond to comments as much as you can. Start like a Discord or something so that your community can interact with each other, and you can also have a place to interact with your community outside from just when you upload videos. In the very beginning stages, I still highly recommend y'all to be as involved and hands-on with the production process as possible, because at this stage, again, you're still trying to find out what type of content you want to make in the first place. And also at this point, you're probably still not skilled enough to even know what a good thumbnail looks like or what a good video edit looks like, let alone be skilled enough to hire someone, pay them, and teach them exactly what to do. How can you teach someone what to do if you don't even know what to do in the first place? But at some point though, doing the editing and the titling and even the scripting by yourself becomes counterproductive because of the fact that your energy could be so much more better utilized in other areas within your content creator business. At some point, you attending certain events to build certain connections is going to be way more valuable than you editing your next video. At some point, just having better camera presence is going to be way more valuable to your channel than doing the nitty-gritty of writing the script for your next video. So as soon as you can, after you cross that skill and identity threshold, try to form a team to make your life so much easier. And it'll also allow you to scale properly and grow much bigger than if you were to do everything by yourself. At this point, you have the skills, you have the knowledge, you have the connections, you have the passion, you have the team. Hey, it's time to create, man. Creators create. Okay, I don't know how many times I need to say that, but creators create. At this point, it is all about execution. Know what you're doing right, know what you're doing wrong, know what the fixes are, do the fixes, and keep on pushing. Also, be prepared to adapt. Social media is ever so changing. The amount of changes I've seen over the last couple of years because of TikTok rising is insane. So be prepared for changes like that. Don't be too stagnant and too comfortable. Content creation is such a fulfilling job and career to have. I really wish a lot of y'all can experience what I've been able to experience. It has been life-changing. It feels like a blessing every single day. And I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Join the Discord. Join the Discord. Links in the description. Yeah, buddy, yeah.